You just gotta know that at some point it's gonna happen. The scariest part is that you know you're gonna get the bite. The fearful part is they're gonna get it all the way. We needed that. Could be a clue. Could be a clue.
One of those to be like proper giant, 6 or 7.
I hope that's a bass.
Come here. Yes! 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 That was so stupid. That was so stupid.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is when you're watching this video. It's day one, Chickamauga. I've been doing a lot since we saw you guys last at C&T. We have went all the way to Texas for the Turkey Bass Smash. Little side note, me and Clark Wendlandt did win. Had the biggest turkey, which tasted good.
Any general predictions? Could be like how good the eggs taste. Could be how the coffee is.
I think it's
Kyle's fantasy fishing team gonna do.
Yeah, how's the fantasy teams?
I don't know. Kyle tried to get help and cheat on his fantasy team last night. So, I'm not sure about fantasy teams, but we did get internet to set our teams last night, which was good news.
There was a slight moment of panic last night when the internet went out and I didn't have my roster set and I didn't know if I'd be able to do it in time, but we're there.
I think it'll be a good week. It's my last week on the road until we have a baby, so... Oh, right. You guys are going to have fun without
We're barely
me.
gonna make it.
Last time we merely survived.
And it was 4 days, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, that wasn't even like the full
We just
deal.
survived. No thriving, just surviving.
I haven't missed the tournament in 8 years.
But then we'll have a little baby here.
Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully she comes
After Pickwick.
after Pickwick. A week late. A week and 2 days late.
And here you find us, Chickamauga. It's about time to get this one started. She's been a little stingy. It's a stingy chick this week. We gonna crack the code. Game day decisions.
Oh wow, look at that. Starting her off with a big old white bass. Game day decisions, game day decisions. Seen your shadow lately? Seen a bass lately? Come on, bass, we're starting to lose it. About time. He just little guy. Prefer a little larger, but gosh, that felt so good. 7 or 8 pounder. It was that friggin' long. That was a bite we needed. Good one. Nope. He's not that big. He's not that big. I don't even know if he's gonna make it. Gosh, he crushed it. Oh, we got another 2 pounder. Missed the shot, didn't he? Missed the hook set. What was the first one out of 2? Crazy how much it's changed it. Cloudy versus sunny. I think I'm kind of figuring out which ones they want to be on. They're on them little transition ones because I think some of them are starting to want to try to spawn and they will eat the glide. Oh no, heads up. Heads up.
That's all right.
I got the wrong one though. I mean, I just feel like I just got to keep that thing in my hand and I'm gonna get the bites. It's just whether or not you can land them or not. Need 2 big bites. We won't be leading, but we still have a shot. Yeah, I got 4 for about 8 pounds. It's not working. I lost like a 7 or 8 this morning and then I just haven't had another big bite since. Good job. I fished a rock pile twice this morning, nothing. All the bites I've had are little. Throwing the exact same bait. I mean, he's throwing literally the exact same bait. The difference is he's catching bass and I'm catching trees. No, 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 get out of there. Like if that sucker comes off right there, I'm gonna fight somebody. Not that big, but I know the right deal, I just haven't had the bites. We don't exactly have a whole lot of time. Staying on there, he's got one hook. Should have a freaking sack. Woo. We needed that. If we had that other bite, we wouldn't have a terrible bag. We're gonna have to leave here before long.
Good call.
Bassmaster winner from Idaho, the prodigy Brandon Palaniuk. 5 fish here today. 16 pounds, 2 ounces, puts him in 25th place.
It was a grind, and I lost that one difference maker bite today. If I can get that bite tomorrow, maybe we'll make a run at this thing. I don't know, we'll see, but it's tough out there. But the bites are there to be had to really blow this thing away.
We'll get it done. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
We're in a lot better shape than I expected. I felt all day like I was gonna be in 80th place. That's how I felt all day.
That was a grinder. But we ground it out, kept our head in the game, walked away with 16 pounds. And now we're about to eat.
He's still too far that I'll have to go back in the thing.
Okay,
And then
we'll
I'll be-
have it on camera if you get stuck.
I'll be so vulnerable if I don't get him. I'm not here to hurt you.
Yes, you are. You're here to kill him.
Ah! Got him. He fell down the crease of the bed. Ah! I just don't know where it is. Ah! Oh my God! It fell right off my head. He's not all the way dead. Well, he's pretty close to dead. He's still got some kick in him.
It's like too hot.
Yeah.
This is the heat trick.
It's the total, yeah. I mean, you still have to have proper layers. You can't just put this on and put a t-shirt on. Still gotta have the proper gear, but put the little Thermacare back wrap on it. Assistant.
Thermacare.
Ding! This is a non-sponsored post.
But it could be if, you know.
But if you want to pay Thermacare, I mean, hit us up. That is my secret for staying warm. And it's not going to be miserably cold. Usually I only do this like, you know, under 25 degrees. The fact that it might rain and blow 30 miles an hour today, I just don't feel like being cold. Day number 2 is moving day. We have some moving up the leaderboard we need to do. Good news is we're above the cut line right now. We just need to make sure we stay above that cut line.
Time 6:51. We are 9 minutes away from takeoff here on day number 2.
You just gotta have faith. At some point, it's gonna happen. The scariest part is that you know you're gonna get the bite. The fearful part is you're gonna get it all the way.
Oh no! That was a freaking big one. Oh gosh! I'm like, why am I not moving? Raptors are down. Not feeling as fishy as it needs to right now. He's gonna make the cut or not. He's gonna be close.
That's like, he has the weirdest tail I've ever seen. Look at that little piece. He doesn't touch except that one piece.
I just feel like the last 2 days we've just been behind the 8 ball the whole time. I just constantly feel like I'm trying to play catch up. I just can't get in a rhythm. And it makes it really hard to throw the glide, even though I know that's what I need to do. But it's a lot easier if you got some in the box. He's too little. It doesn't have one of them crazy tails. He's little. He's little and he's got me stuck in a tree. I got him. You gonna go this way? I don't even know if that's the same fish. That might be a different one. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yes. I think that might be a different one. That's not a bad fish. Oh, that was sporty. Think that Ford Ranger pulls that trailer? I doubt it. There was a bigger one with it. I saw the other one, this one. There might be a bed right there. Big one. Please stay on there. Oh, he's not that big. Get in here. Woo! We needed that bite. We need a 5-pounder. Hope that's a bass. It feels big. If that's a bass, it's a big one. Oh gosh. That's 10 grand right there. Stay on there, baby. Stay on there. Stay on there, please. Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh, she's got one hook. One hook. Come on. Come on. Come on, please. Please, don't you jump. She's got one back hook. Come here. Come here. Get in this boat. Get in this boat. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Woo! I mean, one hook right there in the noggin. Woo! Whew. That's almost a 7-pounder. Yes! See what I think happens when you get them one hook like that, they eat it head first and it goes woof, and you get the back hook here and all the hooks are in the inside. When they come up and jump and their mouth's big enough, the front comes out and then you just have one hook stuck right there. I never caught a bass out here in practice either. Well, that was a grind. Caught 5 bass, or 5 keepers, and that's it. Thank goodness we caught that big one. You know, that kept us up higher in the standings, so, I mean, without that one, it would have been struggle bus. We were about to miss the cut until we got that bite, so that's why you gotta just keep grinding, though. He likes to take selfies? He's taking videos. I'll put you in my bag and then I'll weigh you in. Yeah.
Look at that fish he's got, Mike.
Look at that one.
Oh. Look at that.
The big one, huh?
From Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Palaniuk. 16-2 yesterday and a limit here today. Looking for 17-2 to take the lead, but the goal to get inside the top 47. 16-8 moves into second place.
Thanks.
With 32 pounds and 10 ounces. Just 10 ounces short of the overall lead.
I had 5 bites today, and luckily my 5th one was that 7.5-pounder. I mean, that was the only thing that really kept me in it and saved me, but that's what you got to do out here. You just got to keep grinding and grinding till you get that 5th bite.
Go get warmed up. We'll see you here in the morning. Take off at 7 a.m.
We made the cut. We made the cut.
Really windy in the morning.
We had another 16 pounds. Sorry about the wind. It's cold. We're about to go get some cut ice cream, some zombie ice cream, apparently.
They're all characters from Walking Dead.
We're getting ice cream, and it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
We got coffee Brandon's warming up the boat. It's really cold outside. I'm not looking forward to that, but the low is like 30 something, and the high for when we get off the water will be like 49. So it's gonna be chilly.
Day 3. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'd really like to catch a bass before 10 o'clock. That'd be awesome.
So you put these heat packs on these wraparound things around your waist or whatever, and they make you warm all day. Keeps your core better. Thank you to Tiff for going and getting them yesterday.
Let's just start out by catching some bass early and then continue to catch bass, not just catch them all at the end and make it really stressful all day. That'd be fun. Yeah.
That'd be real nice.
Give me a little freedom, you know, to just go throw the glide up. And they get up there like in the dirt, I guess, because they know the water's gonna rise. So they gotta be super shallow so when it rises, they still can get sunlight to their eggs. Little. Caught a bass before 10 o'clock though. Just not a keeper. Another little one. What, the big ones swam off and the little ones moved in? Just throw the glide. I really should just put everything else away and just throw the glide. 2-pounders are gonna eat it. 17-pounders are gonna eat it. AGB for life. Little one. Oh, he might keep though. Can't tell which is bigger, the bait or the bass. I'm gonna put him in there. He's like right on the border. Did you get excited when I set the hook? Because you just expect it to be a big one. Come on, eat it, eat it. Oh, he bit it, golly. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Why don't I just grab her? All I had to do is reach down and grab her. It was done. That one's about half the size. That's probably the male. The first one was the female, I bet. Got 4. I've not had a day where it just all went right. Should have about 3.5, 4 more pounds in the box, but what fun would that be? I just can't find any more bass outside of that one pocket. I think we're gonna run back up there, finish out our day up there. I'd like to catch one more so I get rid of that line burner. Finally got one on that tree. Yes, finally got it. I need to get rid of that line burner. Nice little coal, huh? Guess we should have just kept making rounds in this pocket, huh? Should help. I need that 5-pound bite that I broke off. We better go. Well, that was worth the run back up here though. That was probably like another, I don't know, 2-pound upgrade.
Are they 6s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're 6-pounders.
Yeah.
You're gonna be right back in it. Either way, it's good points, I guess.
Prodigy Brandon Palaniuk. 32 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day. A good day today. Looking for 13.11 to get in the cut. 25.2 to take the lead. 15 pounds, 14 ounces.
I'm gonna be just short. I had a 5-pounder hooked and I just tried to boat flip it because I thought I was gonna be cool. And then it was not cool when it broke off in the air. And I was like, that's gonna cost you. So I'm gonna be back there sweating it out, believe it or not, since it's 37 degrees outside, but I'm gonna be sweating. So Perch bumped me, and then Daisuke's gonna bump me, Caleb's gonna bump me, and I think Jay Whale's got like 20 plus, so he'll bump me too. I'll finish 11th.
Like boat flipping 5-pounders costing you the cut.
That was rough to watch.
Yeah, that's rough to hear about. And Kyle's telling me how awesome it is when you boat flip 5-pounders.
But you should boat flip everything.
Yeah, until you lose them, and then cost you the cut.
I can't wait to watch it on slow-mo.
You gotta admit, boat flipping is cool.
Dinner time, because we didn't make the cut, so we go out to eat. I don't know why that happened.
Because if you don't have to work, I don't have to work.
There you go. I do not have to work tomorrow, so Tiff didn't have to work tonight cooking dinner.
So we're having some Mexican food, because we always come here and we have Mexican food with our friend Russ.
And we're celebrating our last tournament together with no baby.
No baby dinner.
Chick's done.
What's going on?
What have you been doing?
Me?
Yeah.
What have I been doing?
Yeah, well, I have the cover just still sitting on.
Because I don't touch the boat cover.
You've been out here just doing nothing?
Remember, I'm just a mere camera guy.
Did you pick any rods for today?
Are we just doing like the 1 rod challenge?
What would you pick?
Oh yeah, I think you know.
A drop shot?
Yeah.
If you guys haven't guessed yet, me and Brandon are going on the water. We're gonna film a recap. It is day 4. Might do a little challenge fishing with me, Brandon, and Tiff. And then we got weigh-ins. Then we're going to hang out with the angler who will not speak of, Carl Jacobson, who I just spoke of.
One of the best creeks on the entire lake, and it's been off limits to us all week. Essentially the least pressured water on the entire body of water. Shade lines, the sun, it positions them. We're getting close around the spawn. Found some big females, they slide up and they're like, ooh, what that AGB?
Just like that.
Yeah, giant on the AGB. Yes!
Dang, dude.
Yes!
Dang.
Oh, that bite is so fun. Oh gosh, look at that thing. Big old healthy pre-spawner.
Brandon literally called a shot on the transition.
I finally tricked her. That was so fun. That's one of the baby ones. That was one of the small dots. I told you they're like all 5 to 10 pounders.
We got a valet parking.
Everyone's gonna think that we're fishing today.
That's
Yeah,
the
Tiff,
thing.
how was your weight today?
I caught 0 because I casted 0. You know, if I would have casted 5, I'd probably catch 5.
We're at weigh-in. We got a good crowd. They're about to do a drive-through weigh-in. I'm gonna take some photos. You're gonna take some video. We're gonna nail the shots. We got the golden ram up first. We're taking some pictures.
Let's get ready to weigh! 11 pounds, 14 ounces for the second time in 2022. Christy crushes the competition.
Well, that was a wrap. Talk about an interesting week. Yeah. Congrats to Jason. Super cool. Obviously, he didn't need to win another one this year, but, you know, why not? Suited his style of fishing really well. He's on a roll. Good week for us. Good crowd turnout. Bass fishing's alive and well. I might have to make one more cast on the way back to the trailer, because we got to run to the trailer. And there's a tree with some big ones on it. So.
And you guys can buy shirts right here.
Oh yeah, and the shirt
Get
thing.
shirt thing.
Get your turning tee. You guys, you know, sub, like, share.
How many more weeks?
7.
By the time this video is out, we'll put